lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to the SB19 Story Episode 5, Fate, which honestly I am so excited to get into. You guys know how much I have been really enjoying these videos when it comes to SB19 Story, so I cannot wait to get into this one and discover more about them. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I just can't wait to get into this, so let's go.
If I told you the Gento era started way before 2023, would you believe me? This video was taken more than a year ago on SB19's legendary comeback in the Wish Bus.
Honestly, the Wish Bus performances are unbelievably amazing.
In a world where choices and chances collide, a concept emerges. It's captivating and mysterious. Fate. This is a journey that transcends the boundaries of ordinary existence, challenging our perceptions and igniting our curiosity. Prepare to question, marvel, and discover the forces that shape their lives. Were they just mere pawns in the grand scheme of things? Or did they,
honestly, I think everything does happen for a reason in life. I always believe in that. Ken, listen. Too beautiful.
Back in SB19's training days, they loved listening to OPM songs during their breaks and stretching sessions. Most of them are songs from Ben and Ben.
So amazing
they really
to see like the behind the scenes of
music.
everything as well.
They were simply just humble fans of an already established Filipino band. And in 2019, when they were still trying to make a name for themselves, something quite unexpected happened.
Hello everyone, we're here with Destined!
Love that.
If you haven't noticed, they really tried their best to appear calm and professional as they met their idols. But after they parted ways and entered their vehicle, SB19 pretty much lost it and became fanboys themselves.
I love
which was
that so much
a
so.
sight.
We met Ben and Ben, bro! Successful performance!
I think it's so incredible as well. It always makes me so happy when I see people who are like artists or musicians who do get to meet the people that they listen to and they love or are inspirations to them, you know? And I think just seeing this in the moment with SB19, really just having that full circle moment of they have been working so hard with their music and being able to come around to seeing and meeting people that they are inspired by and that they really enjoy listening to. I think it's a really beautiful and again just like full circle moment, isn't it? And it's so nice to just see these moments for them after knowing everything they went through. Like having moments like this, it's just like such a beautiful thing, isn't it?
We met Ben and Ben, bro! Successful performance and Ben and Ben! Pagpasok kami ng sasakyan, tapos biglang lumabas sa sasakyan nila yung Ben and Ben.
Again, it was like a chance encounter, you know? Like, it was meant to happen.
Sobrang saya ako, tumatalon talaga ako.
Beautiful coincidence.
So, pagka nag-collab tayo Ben and Ben SB19, so Ben19. Ben19. SB19.
Hey!
And 2 years later,
oh, that's incredible.
man, who would have thought that wishful thinking would actually turn into reality? Crazy stuff for sure, but not as crazy as this one. In 2021, SB19 were asked about their plans after the Pagsibol EP, and this was their answer.
Gusto po namin magkaroon ng parang katulad po sa ibang bansa na magkaroon talaga ng music show na talagang solely yung mga grupo na nagsasama-sama, promote yung mga ganang bagay. Kasi dun makikita, dun mapapanood din ng mga ibang audiences from all over the world yung talent ng Philippines. So, hopefully next year, makasatuparan.
So, parang in short, Philippine pop adventure.
Oh.
This interview wasn't released to the public until the next year because I think the media didn't believe them. Maybe they thought it was impossible to unite all artists in the P-pop scene because it is known to be very competitive. Even fandoms go to war from time to time, and the sheer scale of logistics alone to get everyone on board could make most organizers quit their job.
Sounds like
but
a big
despite the uncertainty,
idea, you know?
they managed to pull it off.
But listen, it sounds like such a big concept when you put it into perspective of like how vast and expansive the, you know, the P-pop industry is and just music in general. Like, it does seem like a wild idea, but I think SB19 were really the ones to do that, you know, like the innovation from them and just the real determination. Yeah, again, that determination and drive just leading them in that direction, I think is incredible. And it definitely paid off, didn't it? Despite what people thought or what people, you know, expected, it seems like it definitely paid off in such an amazing way. And I think it's a great way as well of showing people, of showing fans, of showing people within the industry that like we can all come together and we can all appreciate and respect and love each other's music and appreciate who we are and find inspiration from each other, as well as obviously all being within this same industry and, you know, at times having to go through that sense of competition. It doesn't mean that we can't also really just have this sense of love and appreciation for who we all are and what we all do. And I think that's something that is really lovely, and just bringing all of the fans together, you know, in one space and being able to just say like, this is such a beautiful genre of music that we can all enjoy in our own way, despite our own difference of opinions and maybe who we listen to. Like, we are just all one collective together in this moment, listening to such a beautiful genre of music. I think that's really lovely, I do.
Despite the uncertainty, they managed to pull it off.
And it seemed like a hit as well. That's like a good time.
How did they do it? Well, maybe SB19 were just so determined to prove that P-pop is not a competition. It's a community.
Exactly. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? With just music in general, it does bring so many people together. It unites people from, you know, across the globe. It's a universal thing. And I said this before, but I think music is just something that so many people find comfort, find solace, find love, find whatever it may be within. So I think that is something that we can all relate to anyway. And I think them just being able to really cater such an event to such a beautiful and amazingly, you know, unique group of people is such a great thing. And I think it's just nice to be able to have that sense of unity within, you know, a fandom of a genre, but also fandoms within that genre as well. Like being able to have different people from different walks of life all come together in one space to be able to really just have a good time and enjoy and just show love and spread positivity, I think is such an amazing thing. And I just continue to feel so inspired by everything that SB19 do and just the ideas that they have, because I mean, things like this, like something that isn't just for them and their music, but also for so many other people as well. Like it really just shows the thought and the depth of how much that runs through SB19 and the core of who they are.
It's a community.
I love the hair then, Josh. They really are just glowing, aren't they?
That historic event happened in Araneta Coliseum, a stage that, back in the day, SB19 could only dream of. At the time,
it looks like a massive venue. Hey. Come on. With a little rap.
But they had no idea that it would actually become their home stage.
I love that. See, even defying their own expectations, I think is something that's so inspiring. They're just unbelievable. Look at how many people there are.
You probably recognize a pattern already. When SB19 makes a prediction, they likely come true. Which is pretty crazy, to be honest. But what's beyond crazy is when it reaches the level of insanity. You see, when they were asked to wear a blindfold on the Halloween of 2019, Pablo said this.
Parang napanood ko na to sa TV. Feeling ko alam kung saan tayo pupunta, sa Pinoy Big Brother. Oo nga, no? Ganito yun eh. Ganito ba yun? Lilipat na tayo sa bahay ni Kuya. Uy! Kaya SB, sa bahay ni Kuya.
And 2 years later...
Wow! Hello po, Kuya. Hello po.
Maligayang pagdating sa aking bahay, SB19.
So they were actually blindfolded for more than 2 years?
Absolutely
anyway,
incredible.
When SB19 entered the Pinoy Big Brother house, they easily became one of the most entertaining guests the show has ever had and gave birth to some very interesting interactions.
Earthquake or fire?
Oh my god. Hey. I think that'd be all of us if ever we saw SB19. Hey! They literally are all of us. If any of us ever got in that closer proximity to SB19, I think we'd all be losing our minds too, to be honest, wouldn't we? Let's be truthful. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to see them on Big Brother though. I used to love watching a little bit of Big Brother. And it doesn't surprise me that they gave some great moments in the show either because, I mean, it's SB19 and they're just absolutely joyous people to be around, aren't they? But honestly, this just looks like it was so fun. And I must, honestly, being able to watch this show as well when they were there, like in the house, I can imagine it was so fun to watch. I love this blue hair on Josh, you know.
Kinikilig ako.
I don't blame you.
Kanina ko yung matago talaga yung kilig ko, kuya.
Very true.
Ang pogi pa rin.
Yeah, very handsome. Pablo's hair is incredible.
Ipinakikilala ko sa inyo ang SB19.
Dito nakapunta na po kayo sa Egypt.
Actually, no. Not yet.
Ako nakapunta na akong Egypt. Electronic jeepney.
Pilpuster may iwan ka dito.
Ha?
Pilpuster may iwan ka dito.
Lagi ka sa bahay ni Kuya. Ban mo bang furniture?
Hey. That's something I'm coming to notice even more so recently, and the more reactions I do. Stell's got an incredible sense of humour, and he's so quick with it as well. Like, he's very quick-witted, and I love that. It's so amazing to see. But honestly, he does look quite at home and quite comfortable, doesn't he? And I feel like, can you imagine a whole series with Stell just in the Big Brother house? That would be kind of fire, wouldn't it? Like, I think he'd be a great contestant, to be honest. I'm assuming that SB19 were only in, like, part of the show. I think it just meant it said like 48 hours in the house. So I'm assuming it was only like a couple of days. But like a whole time with Stell in the Big Brother house, I think it'd just be an absolute vibe. I do.
Ban mo bang furniture?
Ken, anong pakiramdam na hindi naman talaga bakasyon pero semi-break?
Parang natanggalan ng ano.
Oh wow.
Grabe naman!
And I was crying on the staircase, begging you please don't go.
Come on with the Taylor Swift.
And I said, wala ka man ngayon sa aking piling. Nasasaktan man ang puso at damdamin. Mulit-muli sa'yo na aaminin, ika'y mahal pa rin. At kung sakali na muling magkita at...
Listen, Stell's just doing his own performance here. I love it. I thought I was singing a little bit of Taylor Swift because I heard the whole like, on the staircase, begging you please don't. And then Stell just started, I feel like, maybe going a little bit off course and just making his own lyrics up as he goes. And do you know what? I love it. Listen, who doesn't want a little, you know, inspired performance by Stell in amidst you just having a little nap? I think it's a great way to spend your day, isn't it? Stell, honestly, I think just brings the life and soul to anywhere. They just need that energy, and I think Stell's just the one to really bring that through, isn't he? And I love that so much, I do.
At kung sakali na muling magkita at marama na mayroon pang pag-asa, ngunit muli sa'yo na aminin, puso na puso ang magpasya.
Josh is like, what is going on?
Ako'y isang imong Adarna. Napagaling ko ang hari dahil dito.
Yep, typical SB19 antics right there.
I love it.
Now if you think that prediction was insane, then I have something more insane coming up.
Holy shit, this is insane. Max. Yeah, quiet, I'm sorry.
When Josh celebrated his birthday back in 2020, SB19 members surprised him with a mysterious guest. And this mysterious guest apparently can read minds. He told Josh to ask him anything about his future, and this was his question.
Ano gusto mo malaman about your future? Sa isip lang.
Will I be a professional esports player?
Ooh.
Here's the answer. I hope you have the time to be an esports player in the future when SB19 goes international.
That's wild.
Now let me just emphasize yung sagot ko. I hope you have the time to be an esports player, a professional esports player for that matter. You're gonna be a semi-professional esports player, right? But
You can just do it all, can't he?
When SB19 goes international.
It really was just written in the stars for them, you know, that sense of success and again going international. Oh, Pablo's like, listen, as much as I'm sure he loves the fact that he's going to be, you know, succeeding with the esports and everything, which is an amazing thing, Pablo's just like, all I care about right now is that you just said we're going to go international, because that's all we've been working towards this whole time, like this whole journey. It's just been about spreading our music as far and as wide as we can. It's like, that's what I want to hear. Thank you so much for letting us know. And listen, he wasn't wrong. To be fair, he wasn't wrong. They literally have just continued to defy any laws of logic and understanding and just push through all the barriers that they've had to face, and they just have come out the other side just shining and even stronger.
Not only did Josh become a pro esports player, but SB19 also went international by entering the Billboard charts and having success with their first ever world tour while proudly representing their country.
You make
Absolutely
the Philippines proud, but you make
amazing.
all of us proud.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
If we turn back time and ask random people, most of them might not even believe it would happen.
I don't believe in superstitions.
And this created one of the most memorable moments, especially for their international fans. When SB19 were just about to wrap up the concert in San Francisco, this suddenly happened.
SNMT 18 in Filipino English. SNMT, maraming salamat. Alam niyo, kinakabahan ako sa mga ganito. Wow! Wow!
Aww.
Let's watch it to the side. Uy! Oh! Wow! Bilis mag-edit, ha? Bilis, ha? Our first US, diba? US television.
It's gonna get me, isn't it? A little montage.
Let's go.
Oh, how can you not get emotional at a little montage? It's just so beautiful seeing everything they've achieved, and they've achieved it together, you know? I think that's what's even more beautiful, is just the fact that they've succeeded as a group, a unit, a family together.
Thank you so much, Lacey.
Oh.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much, SB19, and see you soon.
Yeah. Congratulations, SB19, on your successful tour.
Thank you, SB19. See you next time.
Oh, do you know what I love as well? That's gonna get me emotional. I think it's Pablo, but I can just see, like, I think it's Pablo waving at the screen. Like, it's all of the, oh no, I'm gonna actually get emotional. To all of the people who are like sharing their messages, just seeing him like waving to the screen. I think that's so sweet. Bless his soul. Oh my gosh, he's so lovely. Oh guys, this is so amazing.
See you next time.
I want to congratulate SB19 for finishing your first US tour. Thank you, SB19, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, Mahaliman. Congratulations for your first US tour. And keep in mind that we love you, and this is just the beginning. Thank you so much, SB19. See you next time. See you in Canada.
We hope you enjoyed your stay here in the US during your quiet tour and have plenty of memories with your friends. Thank you, SB19. See you next time.
Thank you, SB19. See you next
So lovely, isn't it?
Hi, SB19. Congratulations on your tour. See you next year. Thank you, SB19. See you next time.
It's just so nice as well to see how many people that they really do mean so much to, and how much that message and that light that they hold within their group and their music really does shine through for so many people across the world, you know. It's just so nice to hear like different people sharing their experience, sharing their thanks and gratitude. It's just so lovely, and I can imagine it must mean so much to them in these moments as well when they do get these sorts of videos. It just melts your heart, doesn't it? Oh, this song as well. This is so beautiful. Oh, guys. Oh, this is too beautiful. Oh my gosh, can I just be honest and say, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I think 18 are some of the loveliest fans that I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, the love that they have for SB19, the dedication and support that they have for SB19, and just the way that they really do just reflect that joy and light and love that SB19 have and share. I think it's something that's so amazing, and I know that I've replied to so many comments now from so many lovely fans of SB19, and I just think it's such a beautiful community of people, and it's just things like this that really just show you how unbelievably amazing that they are and how much, you know, SB19 means to them. And I'd like to think that I'm slowly becoming an 18. I'd like to think so. I know obviously I still have so much to learn and so much to listen to. But I think for me, when it comes to being a fan of something, I think that as long as you have that respect and love for, you know, the people that you listen to and the music that you listen to, then I like to think that you're within that fandom. So I like to think that I'm an 18. Obviously, very new 18, but I think that I'm definitely gonna just enjoy continuing to learn more about SB19 and discovering more of their music and everything that makes them who they are, because they're just such a special group of people, and I think that their fandom is just absolutely one of a kind, incredible. I don't know what it is about SB19. I get very emotional anyway. I'm a very emotional person. But there's something about SB19 that every time I see clips like this, or, you know, throughout this whole series, you can't help but just feel that real emotional connection. And I think it's because just hearing, you know, everything they went through, like hearing that there, look how far you've come, like look how much you've achieved, look how much you've fought through to get to this place where you are now, and you've done that together. And I think that really does just like keep on replaying in my mind, and I think that's why throughout all of these reactions I've just continued to just feel that emotion and connection, because it's just like when you love something and are so passionate about something that you just don't give up and you just continue to really give it everything you have, even if it means at times you being hurt yourself. It just shows how much dedication and love that they have and how much of a wonderful group that they are. And, you know, individually, they're all so strong and amazing, but I think that together, they're just a force unlike any other, and they just really do create such an amazing dynamic together. And it's something that I don't think that anybody could ever even replicate in any way, because they just are, like I said, one of a kind, you know?
You too.
Thank you so much, you too.
Josh's hair. The purple. Pablo's hair as well. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I've got to say these things.
We couldn't really thank you enough. We are so blessed to have you guys, and to have this platform where we could enjoy and do what we love, and at the same time inspire and motivate people. Talagang we have the responsibility, and we will do our best to inspire people and motivate people, and together we attain our goals together. So I'm just really blessed and happy that we have you guys. We're so thankful from the beginning.
We're very thankful as well, I'm sure, aren't we all?
Unconditionally supporting us, and we know that this is just
it really was just the start, It's still got so much more I know that they're going to achieve.
Words can express what I feel right now, but I'm really, really overwhelmed and my heart is so full. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Thank you guys so much for this. Changed our lives. Alam niyo, before, it was just our dream actually to come here. So do not to worry about the Philippines, but you guys, you're always there. We couldn't thank you enough. We couldn't thank you enough. You guys made us stronger. Thank you.
Oh wow.
Yo, not gonna lie, that was a tiny bit emotional. Because,
a little bit.
SB19 started from nothing. They were once very young, but they dared themselves to dream. You may call it fate, prediction, or manifestation. But besides that, they also put in the work by practicing more than everybody, improving more than everybody, and sacrificing more than everybody. So this time, I'll let you decide the conclusion of this video. Is SB19 really predetermined? Or do they possess the power to shape their own destiny?
All the makeup. You guys, I'm not a big fan.
Something about it felt a little inauthentic to me. I just felt like they were trying really, really hard.
Don't do this to me.
Yo, you heard those boys saying the first thing you're gonna go is hit them jackets?
Listen, before we continue to flip the switch, because listen, we were having an emotional moment there. I was really just in my feels. And now all of a sudden I feel like I'm going to start getting a little bit hot-headed again, like in the past reactions. I'm sorry. But when it comes to SB19 and anybody saying anything negative, I feel the need to voice an opinion, because I just think they're an amazing group of wonderful people. And I just want to say again, what are we talking about their jackets for? There's nothing wrong with their jackets. Their style is absolutely on point. They always look incredible. They look absolutely amazing always. I don't understand. What on earth? And then they're talking about makeup as well. Guys, just let people live and enjoy their life and feel comfortable in the way they want to and choose to. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's just appreciate people for being people, and appreciate them for their talents. Like he just said, these boys are singing. And the thing you're wanting to focus on is their jackets. Like, listen, I know in my reactions that I comment on, how amazing that they look or the outfits they're wearing. But I think for me, the main thing I choose to try and focus on the most is just who people are and their vocals, Obviously, you're going to be drawn to what somebody wears or how they present themselves. But I think that at the end of it all, we can just have a little bit of appreciation for the talent and, the vocals and the lyrics and the music.
Yo, you heard those boys saying the first thing you're gonna go is hit them jackets?
So anong feeling pag binabalikan yung mga times na yon na ang daming people na nagda-doubt?
Huyo kayo ngayon.
Hey, love that. Absolutely love that. Like, with all due respect to anything negative anyone's got to say or any opinions, like, who are you to judge me, Nobody can judge me. I think that attitude is such a true thing, isn't it? And I really love, like, as the years go on with SB19, as we keep on doing the little flashbacks and seeing where they were in the beginning and how, those opinions and that negativity really did just detrimentally impact them. I think as we slowly progress, yes, it still is impacting them because obviously if you hear anything negative about yourself, you're always going to have that little bit of, like, hurt and, real just confusion as to understanding why somebody would think that way. But I think as the years have gone on, the more they just have sort of had a little bit of belief in themselves and just saying, like, ultimately, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks of me. What matters is what I think of myself and who I am and who I know that I am. And, like, it's nobody's place to judge me. It's nobody's place to think negatively about me, because ultimately they don't know who I am on the everyday. Like, they just see a part of my life. They don't see the whole of me. And I think that's just a really amazing thing and such an incredible attitude to have for them all. Absolutely. But honestly, I'm just loving these videos so much. And I think that the way in which these videos really have just been able to tell their story in such a gorgeous way is amazing. So like always, I will link the original video down below. This series has been an incredible like introduction into SB19, and obviously I've still got a few more episodes to go, so I can't wait to see more. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, then like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date when I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching, so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.